I want to talk about the Twins rework, and not necessarily my thoughts on them itself, but more so about people's reaction to them. First off, we've been waiting a very long time for a Twins rework. They've been talking about it for literally years now, and personally, I was really excited when I found out that they were getting reworked, and they showed us what that would look like. And it really surprised me that everyone's innate reaction was pretty negative, saying, no, 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 don't do this, it's not good, which I really don't understand, because you've been asking for this for so long, and you finally get it, and everyone's just like, no, this is bad. But one talking point that kind of bothered me was how people use Twins as a way of being like, well, if they think it's bad, then it must be bad. In my opinion, just because somebody uses a killer more so than others doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna know how well that killer is gonna play with a rework. Like, all they really see is a text on the screen, some images, and some dev notes, and we all assume that they're just gonna know whether or not it works. It doesn't really make sense to me, especially with a significant change like this. And I'm not saying that their opinions and thoughts mean nothing, of course they do. But I feel like people put a lot of weight in it, and I just don't think you should. I mean, I could be totally wrong about this, but I just feel like it's very easy to be biased about killer changes, because you're gonna want them to keep what's good for the killer, and take away something that you perceive as something negative. So it just feels like it's very easy to be biased. Me personally, I'm really excited to see the Twins changes, and I really hope we see more Twins because they're so rare. It'd be nice to see different killers instead of the same, what, 5 or 6? But something else I would like to ask people to stop doing, which I think kind of puts a negative connotation on the Twins, but really it's any killer, Freddy, Pig. It's whenever someone's talking about them, they'll say, oh, the 3 Twins mains, or oh, the 2 Freddy mains are going to be excited about this. And I'd like to ask creators to stop using this quotation, because it immediately puts a negative mindset on those killers. And I think the best way to look at it is if you heard about a brand new game, like an MMO or any kind of multiplayer, and you go to look it up, and they talk about it, and they go, well, this particular MMO is dying anyway. If you don't bother looking into it yourself, you're just going to assume the game is dying. Why am I going to put time into a dying game? And I kind of feel like it's the same way when people talk about Twins or Freddy mains. If nobody uses these killers, they're probably either really bad or not fun to play. So I'm gonna go ahead and avoid them. Like, I know people don't play them a lot, sure, but I feel like people shouldn't be trying to discourage others to want to play them. But if you want to know my thoughts on the Decisive Strike changes or Adrenaline changes, please let me know, because I can definitely make another video about it. Or just let me know what you guys think about the state of the game, the Twins rework. What are your thoughts? Oh, sorry, I didn't even introduce myself. You can call me Creed. Have a good night.